Alright, here we go. Another round of 16 match begins. It's gonna be Foggy going up against Starshaped. Anders tweeted earlier that Starshaped had been practicing with Lil DC and that he was feeling the upset coming, so we'll see. Obviously Foggy is supposed to be the big favorite there, one of the absolute best European players. Alongside Happy. And let's see here what he will go for. I mean, it's Night Elf on like what is a fairly, I guess, standard map, like in Amazonia here. Like, I feel like you're not necessarily gonna see like super crazy stuff generally on this map, just because it's so small. Like, if you want to do like some sort of hit and run style and like taking bases, that it's one of the worst maps for it. But we've seen sometimes in Mirror, in Elf in the past, some players playing with like archers, like mass archers, talents, all that weird stuff. And also, just because he prepared hard for the match doesn't mean he's gonna necessarily do something crazy. So far, everything looks normal, I was gonna say, but it's a bottom, which on this map, because you open with a quick Ancient of War here to creep this, is gonna creep with, but that means I mean, when you see bottom, you're already thinking it's gonna be Huntresses. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he drops the Huntress hole here in a second, then maybe the second Ancient of War and goes mass hunts. Or if we have some sort of archer strategy, which would be very risky. I mean, on the other side, Demon Hunter, that's probably, I would assume, what Starshape anticipated out of Foggy. And sometimes it can be tricky to play with Demon Hunter against hunts. Ink Shield already used on both sides. And for now, oh my god, Starshape's Lightning Shield is so much damage so fast. Look at this! So quick to creep this camp on both sides with this trick. Maybe Terra was right about nerfing this. Tome of Agility and Claws. Well, life is good. On the other side we had Tome of Strength, as we can see here, and Circlet. So also pretty good items. And we have the second Ancient of War and the Huntress also. Like I said, you open like this so that you can creep this camp. But then you still go into hunts. And now the bottom has been scouted. Foggy will get a perfect scout inside of Starshape's main base. See that second Ancient of War, see the Huntress Soul, and he already knows that he's gonna be facing mass hunts. Is he just gonna kill this with the Ancient of War? Kinda weird. Not sure where Demon's going. I think, oh, he wants to get a cancel on that second Moonwell, but there is Searing Arrow plus True Shots. I got a Gauntlet of Strength, by the way, second item, so not necessarily the best. So he actually gets the cancel, wow. Demon Hunter. If you have a Demon Hunter in the dream, apparently. When I saw the progression of the Moonwell here, I was like, you probably can't get that, but he got it. And actually that Ancient of War finished one of these Apprentice Wizard here, so that's a little bit of XP denied, but I guess he got a little bit of gold additionally for it. He's actually gonna creep that. With Searing Arrow, it goes very fast. That bottom hits like a truck. That's all of this damage here. Together. I guess the goal might be to reach bottom level 3 like as soon as possible. Actually, no, it's just item hunting. But that's... Moonwell getting cancelled was pretty annoying, but he had at least a backup one over there. Demon still looking to do a little bit of creeping himself. Starshape checks the advancement of the tier 2 here for Foggy. And usually, if you're the player playing with hunts, it feels like there's a bit of a timer on your strategy, right? You can't just mass hunts the whole game and creep and everything. You need to be aggressive. Maybe when you have like 5 hunts, actually go for it. That demon almost didn't take any damage. So crazy. And now he can actually go for mana burns. It's gonna be pretty hard for Starshape to heal properly. If he has a mana pool like that's completely empty and lost hit points as well. Archer gets caught on the other side. He sees the Huntress Soul. No deny. He did somewhat chase the Demon Hunter away, but the Demon Hunter is still pretty healthy. I like this base a lot, by the way. Like 4 Moonwells like this with this place in the middle. If he gets attacked by hunts, all he has to do is go back, stand here in the middle, put the demon here, and then the archers behind will do the damage. And the main thing that you're gonna get will help with this is the second hero, which will be a Tinker. Wow. And he goes Pocket Factory? I mean, that's gonna get targeted down, but there's always gonna be a couple of Clockwork Goblins that are gonna pop out and do quite a bit of damage against this. Maybe it's just about having some tanky stuff at the front, so not only the Demon, but also the Tinker and the Factory, so that the ranged units in the back can do the damage. Goes for more Archer and Ancient of Lore as well. Ultra Vision already on the way as well. And that Demon's putting in work. Starshaped is creeping as much as he can. I apologize for the sloppy observing, by the way. Like, I'm pretty... I don't know, I feel like I haven't cast a lot of tournaments. Usually, like, when I'm observing a replay myself, I would be like this, like clicking all over the place. But I definitely need to pay a little bit extra attention when I'm casting. So, Priestess is actually level 3 now. I haven't seen any Wisp headed across the map, so it doesn't look like some sort of AP push or anything. He got another damage item, by the way.
A player's forces are under
Picked
attack.
up a tome. Staff is very important to have. So it's just gonna be Archers plus Dryads for a ton of piercing damage against these hunts here. And Foggy is actually, he's got pretty good Moonwell management, by the way. Like, he didn't click everything to get like 100% back to full. He kind of saved a lot of this Moonwell juice. Then the Kobold actually completely gave up on fighting any of these units, just kind of went back to sleep. Yeah, improved bows is going to be amazing here. Foggy, I think, really understands how to play against this kind of style. I don't remember who it was playing, but I think maybe it was Foggy against OC at Anaheim, where OC tried to play with mass hunts like this. And for a moment, I thought he was actually looking pretty good, but then Foggy kind of like pulled through and then won. Thought I'm 6 minutes from home. Nice. We'll wait for you for the next game, I guess, then. Maybe. Hopefully this one lasts a bunch longer. We could use Lado's expertise in this matchup, I'm sure. So Glaive Throwers now are gonna enter the... sorry, Glaive Thrower. It's just a single one. Oh no, there's two. Does he get a Zeppelin? When you face the same composition as you and it's like Hunt's bottom,
forces are under attack.
You don't really worry too much about anything like killing something like a Zeppelin. But now I guess if you get a Zeppelin, there's like all these units that can actually attack air, so it would be different. Goes for a second Ancient of War, what? And he's getting Nature's Blessing. Foggy's not even at 50 yet. That's a pretty sick item to have on Demon. Staffs. Yeah, Alchemist back home. Moonstone being used as well. Here we go. AP. I don't know if Foggy actually can see it. But it's almost as if Foggy knew that was coming. He's getting another Ancient of War. And that Ancient of War is about to get a whole lot of speed here. When Nature's Blessing finishes, Demon Hunter is going to have Lightning Shield on top of him. Glaive Thrower goes straight for the Dryads. He was almost going to dive the backline here with the Glaive Throwers being right under this position for a second, but hesitated. Ancient of War is very annoying to deal with here, because by default the units might attack it. He pulls super far out! Starshaped, where are you going? Is he abandoning the strat? Yeah, it looks like it. I think Foggy was just a little too ready. On 47 supply now. Starshaped is on 51. He's probably thinking, well, if he's making ballistas, maybe I don't need to do this attack. Like, Foggy has been getting ready for this attack to come the entire game. Nature's Blessing, 2 Ancient of Wars.
A player's forces are under attack.
And then now he can actually creep with this. I think the Tinker's second is genius. It's like... I was thinking, what should he get? You know, like Naga, Panda... All of these, I think, wouldn't be as good as Tinker. I think, did that factory pull the golem here without it bolting a single time? That's crazy too. I don't think I saw it throw a single bolt. Krista's gonna level 4 on the other side. Replenishment potion, actually pretty nice when you're missing some mana like this and hit points. Wait, that's Searing Arrow level 2 now.
A player's forces are under
and
attack.
Starshaped. He's gonna go for another wave. He's still got the Wisps here to repair. Ancient of Wars are combat ready. Foggy's transitioning into bears. So as soon as Starshaped pulled back, he probably thought Starshaped might, you know, play a little slower, expand, and all that stuff. But actually Starshaped is just going for another wave. So this could end up being somewhat bad, but I think if he gets even just one single bear for war in this army, it will be amazing for him. And there's not much Moonwells to work with actually, so this timing is looking pretty scary. He can just shoot from afar and then try and force a bad engagement out of Foggy. Here he goes. Demon Hunter with Lightning Shield now. Like I said, those Ancient of Force are going to be a pain. Huntress is taking a lot of damage with the Scroll of Protection already being used. He just has the Scroll of Healing left over. Somehow Ancient of Force are finding their way on top of these Glaive Throwers. They need to move around, they need to move down, keep shooting the Dryads, but Foggy is doing a great job. I feel like I need to zoom out to see everything here. Stats the Demon out. Both players doing a really good job, like Starshaped pulling down like this, not letting the Ancient of Force hit. Most of the time now they're gonna start to hit. He pulls back. Maybe he should just kite, kill those two Ancient of Force and then re-engage, but there is a timer on him. Roar now finally being used on top of all of these archers. Tinker taking a bunch of damage. He's almost level 3. Huntresses are dying left and right. That's gonna be level 3 for the Tinker in a second. There is no Moonwells left over. And the Shredder will join the fight. Starshape is running out of army here. Glaive Throwers, they're not going to be able to do much by themselves. Even if these AP finishes here, there's still these two Ancient of Force helping a ton. And he didn't get good enough trades, I think. Like if he at least had gotten a little 6 here in the middle of all this. Or close to it. That would have been way better for Starshaped, but Foggy seemingly got ready the entire game for this attack to come and didn't underestimate it, despite eventually taking into a Tree of Eternity here. And now he gets the hold. Pocket Factory was so good against this. Goodness. And now Starshape is the one with the lack of Moonwells. He's trying to get a bit more XP, I think. Wow. Actually gets a 5 from that shot. One last parting shot. It's funny too, because like it's not even night, but Foggy's the one that used a Moonstone, so you actually replenish those Moonwells for Foggy. Somewhat. But yeah, this is... I don't know how you're supposed to win from here. I guess it's nightfall now, so it's gonna try for one more attempt at least. But now that there's gonna be bears entering the fields, it's gonna be pretty bad. And they already have Master as well. Very solid game from Foggy. One more healing scroll. Once more into the fray. Foggy even using the Shredder actually to creep with. Just to be careful. Those creeps have a tendency to target the Shredder, or prioritize it quite a bit. He does have a TP on the Tinker. Oh my god, level 4 by the way. That bottom kind of scares me because it's already pretty low. Here we go. Wave number 3. Foggy on 42 supply, but it's... He has rejuvenations to work with here. On these two bears. Yeah, Pocket Factory already being used. He pulled the Shredder back. Foggy gonna re-engage straight into the fight. Potom already used the healing scroll, so... One more mana burn here and it would be pretty much out of mana. With not that much hit points to work with either. Foggy has so little supply, but it's just such good supply in comparison with those bears. Starshaped. He's trying to micro his heart out here. All of the Huntresses are low on hit points. The one Dryad can slow some of them if he tries to retreat. Potom still taking a ton of damage. Looks like there's just gonna be too much. Oh my god, how do you heal? I guess now he's got Moonwells to work with. Yeah, on this map that's just not gonna happen. You can't even use Shadow Meld. Yeah, you should just heal up, then re-engage. Usually, when you go for this kind of strat, your one chance is if you can get level 6, but no, he's just not close enough, I think. Foggy is so confident that he re-engages out on the map, close to Starshape's base. Demon Hunter about to get level 4, he gets it. That orb is putting in some work as well. He's about to have another Pocket Factory, but it's a pretty long cooldown. Potom will get targeted as well, it's already out of mana. He tries to go for the Tinker. Remember, Tinker still has TP anyway. Oh, he's trying to chase some of these hunts and we'll be able to get some of them. And Starshape's just gonna tap out. Foggy goes up 1-0.